Hey, how's it going? Volta here, and in today's video, we shall be taking a closer look at the Razer Atlas glass mousepad. I know I might be a little late to the party, but this is my long-term review of this pad, which is made out of durable and premium glass and also has a unique coating. Since the pad is made out of glass, the box is pretty solid and it's packed with some protective foam to ensure that it does not break during transportation. And taking a look at the dimensions, the pad has a length of 450 millimeters with a width of 400 millimeters, a thickness of 5 millimeters, and the surface is tempered glass with a rubber base. A small bit of background before I kick things off. I used the Skypad 3.0 as my main mouse pad for a good few months, which I actually have underneath the Razer Atlas just for video purposes. I don't normally have it set up this way. It's purely for demonstration only. So when I mained the Skypad, I really did enjoy the glide and also the learning curve when you first transition from a cloth pad to a glass pad. Then a few months ago, Razer dropped the Razer Atlas, which grabbed my attention due to the oleophobic coating, which according to Razer ensures optimal sensor tracking. The pad has some nice rounded edges and it's marginally taller than the Skypad, but I've not experienced any discomfort even after longer gaming sessions. I would recommend the use of an arm sleeve when using this pad, as it does pick up absolutely everything imaginable, such as skin oils, dust, and hairs, which will impact the performance of the pad itself. For example, if a hair does get on the pad and you glide over the hair, it does make a scratching noise and it does impact performance ever so slightly. So I do recommend cleaning the pad frequently before every gaming session. And personally speaking, I actually tend to clean it between rounds every now and then. Speaking of cleaning, there's a dedicated cleaning guide on the Razer website, which I will have posted in the description below. In saying that, the pad is super easy to clean with a microfiber cloth, and every now and then you can even add some water to get rid of any skin oils. It's important to note to not use any soap or harsh cleaning products, as this pad does use an oleophobic coating. When I transitioned from a cloth pad to the Skypad, there was a little adjustment period, for me at least, which is about 2 weeks. And now that I mained the Skypad for such a long time, it was a seamless swap over this time. I mainly play track and heavy games such as Overwatch 2, and I've really enjoyed my time with this pad, also breaking some Kovac scores along the way. And like I said, the performance has been pretty seamless. I've used a range of different skates, such as the default skates on the NP01S wireless, some BTL dot skates, the default corner skates on the Lamzu Atlantis Mini, and some Tiger Eye skates on the Pulsar X2 Mini. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, this pad uses a micro-etched oleophobic coating, and I'm happy to report, since I have this pad, which I believe is early May, I have not noticed any difference in the coating, no wear down or performance issues. The logo on the top right does impact the glide, so if this is something that you think might impact you, you can just flip the pad in the opposite direction and then you shouldn't have any issues with the logo. Again, an important thing to note is to please do not use any soap or harsh cleaning products, as this might impact the coating, and that's also again listed on the Razer website. And to not use any glass skates when using the Razer Atlas or Skypad. Now I would like to go over some pros and cons between the Skypad 3.0 and the Razer Atlas. The Skypad is marginally faster with less stopping power than the Razer Atlas, so this could be seen as either a pro or a con, depending on which experience you're looking for. The Razer Atlas also has a much better rubber base compared to the 4-corner implementation that the Skypad uses, which has also known to cause some flexing issues if you apply too much pressure in the middle of the pad. I've never had any such issues, but I have seen other people complain about this in the past. Another thing to report is, depending on your gaming environment, the Skypad is louder than the Razer Atlas. So in saying that, both would be considered loud when you're comparing it to a standard cloth pad. Skypad or Razer Atlas, you may ask. For me personally speaking, I'm leaning towards the Skypad as I tend to prefer the gliding experience which it offers. The only thing that I can say about the two is when I'm locked in and playing well, I play better on the Skypad. If I'm slightly rusty or if I'm not playing that well on any given day, I tend to whip out the Razer Atlas instead. So the question you would need to ask yourself is, would you prefer a glass pad which is on the faster side, or would you prefer one which is marginally slower and offers more stopping power? If you would like to check out my long-term review of the Skypad, I will have it included in the description below or in a card somewhere along the screen. If you made it this far in the video, you're an absolute legend. If you like the content, feel free to hit that thumbs up or to consider subscribing, as it really does help the channel out a lot. Any comments or feedback would also be greatly appreciated. And until the next one, hopefully catch you then. Peace out.